Hello, hello, it's Naveen with Naveen's Cuisine. Please don't forget to go visit me on my YouTube videos, my channel. Subscribe, let your family, spouses, neighbors, friends, anybody around. It'd be very helpful. Today I am making some almond cakes with poached pear. So I'm doing it with almond flour, and the recipe calls for half a cup flour. So this is half a cup of almond flour, half a cup of sugar, we have a stick of butter, which is half a cup, cut in pieces, preferably left on the counter to soften up a little bit, not melted, but just soft. We put a little bit of vanilla, a couple of teaspoons. So this is a perfect recipe for those who are gluten-free for the most part. Now I'm also using almond paste, and I love this Odense almond paste. I always use it. It's great for cakes, cookies, biscotti, and it comes in a tube like that. So we're gonna grate it like cheese. And this almond cake is just so sensational. It smells great, it tastes great. It's good for any occasion. You can make it in a little tart pan, and once it's nice and cool, you can dust it with some powdered sugar and put some raspberry jam on top and dust it again. You can just present it just the way it is, or the way I'm doing it today, which is a French pear and almond cake. Tart de pois et amandine. I got a French themed tea coming up, so I'm doing a lot of French recipes. So you just keep grating it until the whole tube is taken care of. And you're not going to believe how aromatic and fragrant your kitchen's going to be. Watch your fingers, because you can shave your skin easily once you get to the end. Don't get lazy now. You got to use the whole tube for the maximum effect. Beautiful day. It's not sunny, it's not warm, it's cool, it's dreamy, it's fabulous. Perfect day to stay indoors, listen to some nice jazz, and bake and cook and entertain. Now that's a word we haven't used in over a year. Maybe it's time. I'm getting lazy, but I got only a small piece left here. We don't like to waste anything, but we don't want to also add to our waistline, right? Eating all these little extra things, falling here and there. So we got half a cup of almond flour, half a cup of sugar, and now we're gonna add 3 eggs. We're gonna add one at a time. You can use an electric mixer, or you can just whisk it by hand, whatever is comfortable. Meantime, you get your oven going at 350, and we're gonna whisk it really good here. So everything is incorporated nicely. Butter, flour, your eggs, your vanilla, your sugar, and don't forget your almond paste, Odense. It's made in Denmark, and you find it in grocery stores. Not all of them have it, but it's in the baking section next to, you know, all the little tubes of baking colors. The special baking chocolate, that aisle with all the flour and sugar and sprinkles. I think it is whisked and blended quite enough. So now that the almond batter is ready, I'm gonna do my little almond pear cakes or tarts in those small little tart pans. They're about 3 inches wide. You can make one bigger one or small ones, whatever you like. And with some softened butter, I'm gonna, with the back of a teaspoon here, just go around and grease them. Whatever pan you have will do. I bought these pans many years ago, and I have not used them, so I thought this is the perfect time to do that, right? It's great for a tea party to have small individual tarts, or for just dessert even. It's nice to have little tarts, individual tarts on your guest's plate. Looks cute. But if you don't want to fuss with the small stuff, you can always, like I said, use a regular pan, fluted pan, straight up side pan. I'm making 6 of those. 4 for my guests, and you know who you are. And the other 2, little extras for the family, maybe. And these tart pans are great for little fruit tarts, little pizzas, little mini quiches, a lot of different ways of using it. Then with a little flour, I'm gonna dust them go all around, and have another pan right under it to catch that excess flour. See? So you got one dusted, and another. Make sure you get the sides, bottom. Dust the excess on the third one. Just little tips around the kitchen that help. That way you're not wasting the flour. And then lay just a little bit here. Again, you're having another one to catch the extra. Perfect. Oops. Perfecto. So I'm gonna bring my batter, put a little bit in each. So this recipe here can make a 12-inch pie tart, or a deeper tart, a 9-inch, or a bunch of these small ones. You don't want it too deep. You want it, you know, about no taller than an inch, and leave room for the cooking process. While the eggs and the flour and everything is baking, it will rise and it will fill out these tart pans. You go around again, fill them up again. So make about 6 of these 3-inch tarts. Perfect. And you're gonna get each one of them and kind of tap it on the counter so it kind of spreads nicely at the bottom. And if there's any air bubbles, take care of that. Wait till you put these little beauties in the oven, and the fragrance, aroma, intoxicating smells. Now, a couple of days ago, I posted a recipe for red wine poached pears. So you can go on my channel and find them. And I basically had some Bartlett pears that I peeled and took out the core and cut them in 4s and poached them in some red wine and a stick of cinnamon and some cloves. And the reason I made those in advance is that they will be ready when I slice them for my little tarts. I'm going to slice them up And then I will put them on top of the tart in a nice little decorative way. So I basically took each pear, put it on a small chopping board, and I sliced it a little bit at the bias. Take them out, put a couple of pieces on each. Now when it bakes, it's gonna go, the batter is gonna go rise a little bit and kind of cover the pears just a little bit. Just enough to show you that it's a pear. They taste really good from the red wine and the cinnamon, cloves. Beauties. Now they're ready to go in a 350 degrees oven, and they're so shallow that they will cook so fast. I will check in about 15 minutes. Stick your cake tester in there and make sure nothing sticks to it, and then put it on a cooling rack. See you in a bitty.